Hello, everybody, and a very warm welcome to Ask the Accountant Weekly Show, part of the Ask the Accountant Network, a podcast network for accountant bookkeepers supported by our Patreon community. Speaking of which, we start each and every show with a shout out to our coolest of cool listeners, who are Paul Whitehouse, Kirsty St. John, Mahul, and Peter Richardson. To show your support to our channel and content, while also getting some bonus content and an opportunity to be on this coveted list, join our Patreon page via the links below. Now, it's Star Wars Day. Not today, but on the day that this has been released. So, full disclosure, this is a pre-recorded. But not only do we have a nice new background, we'll talk about later. We thought there's only one person who we could bring on a Star Wars Day. And then he said he insists he brings his wife, so Amy's here as well. Gary, who are you? Why are you here? Go on, Gary, give us an intro.
Hi, I'm Gary, better half of Hancock and Hastings. So just better half of Hancock and Hastings.
Bookkeeper extraordinaire.
Bookkeeper, CIS, construction is my bag, really. First podcast, Amy's been asking me for a while, so managed to get me to do it because of the Star Wars. That was it, wasn't it?
We said Star Wars. We had to sell it.
Well, I was bathing the kids at the time as well.
Well, thank you so much for coming on our podcast. And Amy's nice to see you as well, but we talk to you all the time. So give a quick plug. Go on, just plug what it is, hashtag auditing. Although where's the light behind?
We did turn the light off because it's behind Gary.
Can you take it down as well?
No, it's there.
It's just behind me, unfortunately.
Hashtag So, for those that don't know me, I'm Amy Hancock, hashtag audit Amy, accountant and auditor for Hancock and Hastings, and I also podcast, QuickBooks Labs, MTD Watch Series, and now the Ask the Accountant Monday show.
Is it your first time on the weekly?
It's the first time on the weekly because Johann's busy.
He's actually at this time, he's in the air flying to Spain.
Oh, it's right
for a speaking gig. Like that, if that doesn't say that
he's doing all right for speaking.
He started as the accountant so he could do a bit of talking, and look what's happened. Now he's flying to Spain. Gary, Amy, when are you flying to Spain for your speaking gigs?
Who would have me in Spain? I mean, this skin does not suit the sun.
No.
I play.
Yes, our family are shadow chasers while I'm sitting there burning to a crisp.
Brilliant. Well, I'm looking forward to this episode because we get to talk to, someone who hasn't had to, say certain things at certain times like me and Amy have done because of our connections to QuickBooks. I'm hoping you can be a little bit more loose around the tongue, maybe. And also you're dealing with it day in, day out, right? Like you're in the weeds with it. So I think that'll be a good time to have a chat about that. But first, I feel like this first part of the segment should be a revenge of the digital accountant. See what I did there? Revenge of, yeah. I've got a few of these, don't you worry. The whole show is going to be he's coming through. Amy, you've been gallivanting around today at the Digital Accounting just Digital Accounting 2.0, isn't it? DAC.
It's the Digital Accountants Club 2.0. So a relaunch. So this is Jerry Williams, Luke and Hillary. Their Digital Accountants Club 2.0. So there's going to be a new membership tiers, new website, new home, new things to follow. We had a lunch today to celebrate. Very colourful. I will put the pictures out there. Loads of balloons inside. We had an amazing lunch and a couple of Prosecco's. Lovely. Nice. And met a few of the sponsors. So there was Bots for That, which we may have heard of. I've not personally used, but I will be looking out. Mesh.
They had a nice update just before.
What's that?
Yeah, before Fab. That's what because we brought them on the other thing. But yeah, carry on.
Yeah, Meshed were there. Loved Mesh.
Oh, I love Meshed.
I love Meshed.
Was it Al?
El and Mark was there.
Mark as well. Amazing. Yeah. Wow.
So I'm having a chat with him next week to see how Mesh can help us and our clients with insurance.
They must be on the thing because they're coming to Derby next week as well. So they must be doing.
What, to have a little chat with you?
Yeah, I already use them, but they just there's other stuff we're going for. But
yeah, and
highly recommend.
Yeah, Expert were there. Will from Expert. Yes, interesting. They're going to have a stand at Countex, and Luke is going to be there. The Modern Firm.
Yes,
will also be with Expert. So that will be
that's collaboration I didn't see coming. I'm very up for it, like that.
Yeah, and then Pinnacle Outsourcing.
Yeah,
they're talking about the potential. I have used outsourcing, so it was nice to hear from them. And there was a training provider who was actually talking. I can't remember the name, so apologies. But they were actually talking about using AI in training, which is interesting because I did a podcast last week on AI in audit, and we got onto training in AI. And I'll get the name afterwards. But the lady was talking about how they are using Claude.
Yes.
Claude has been a topic of conversation. How they've been using Claude in training, and preparing off the future accountants right from the get-go into using AI, and they'll probably end up better than the bosses.
Probably. I don't know about you. Yeah, anybody under the age of 25, you ask them to do an Excel spreadsheet, it blows my mind. I'm like, where did you learn to do that? Like school?
Yeah.
But it's the same with AI, isn't it? They're now learning all the scripts to write and the I'm about to say opinions, but the bits that they need to put in there, like they're learning those skills day in day out, right?
Yeah. So actually hearing about how they're bringing it into AAT, SEMA, ACCA, I think she said they did. I was actually quite interested, to be honest, because for me, I do have a bit of concern in particularly audit in the future. I spoke about last week about how I miss the pens with all the different colours and how we used to do the ticks in different colours.
Yes, yeah.
There
was something satisfying about it, wasn't there?
Such satisfaction, and I feel like trainees should do that, but we're in a day and age it's not needed. So actually, if the colleges...
We're in a day and age where Zero says you don't need to reconcile.
Oh, do you know who... I'm going to give a shout out to Ryan here, because I was sat opposite Ryan today.
Oh, my mortal enemy? Go for it.
Not at all. So, yeah, we were having a little chat about that as well.
What, has he finally convinced himself that he does need to reconcile?
He did mention about zero bank recs. And I said I'd quite like to tick the button. It's not needed. I said, yes, but that satisfaction, it's just in me. I don't think it's ever going to leave. That box when it turns green.
Green with zeros.
Exactly.
Even Gary can appreciate the zeros.
Flackers up here, Gary. Come on.
A few bank recs lately. And it is like that, especially when it does it straight away.
Yeah.
You're winning at life.
Yes.
Don't you think? I think what people forget is, it's very rarely that we have problems, right, these days, because bank feeds are better than they've ever been before. I completely get that. But we still don't have this open banking promise that we were promised. So we still do have gaps from time to time. And it's less about noticing the gaps, because every accountant out there and bookkeeper worth their salt is going to notice the gaps, right? It's the fact the client believes it's okay. And the worst bit is that if there is a problem, there's no easy way of getting back. And where you've got a nice reconciled bank that remembers all the stuff you've done, it's going to tell you all any adjustments and changes. And I mean, I could rant about it for days. What do you think, Gary? You tell him, Gary.
Yeah. Amy knows when I've done one. Like, woohoo!
Sends me an email from across the office. Yeah. It works.
Yeah.
Definitely. Right. So, how else was DAC?
Yeah, good. Yeah, I'm excited to see what's coming forward. I do feel there's a lot of noise.
Yes.
And we spoke about this on QuickBooks Labs. Do I get Claude? I'm using Copilot. Do I go back to they're all gonna at the moment? Claude seems to be up there as the top.
Yeah,
with
it's definitely got chat around, hasn't it? Yeah.
Is ChatGPT going to come up? What do we do about Copilot? What about Gemini? there's so much noise and confusion. Things like this, like the Digital Accountants Club, they're going to go through the noise and hopefully provide those accountants and bookkeepers with a summary of it all, because there can be, like a lot of people like shiny new things. And you could have, I bet you, Aaron, have got Gemini, ChatGPT, Copilot, Claude. What am I missing?
Claude.
Or Claude.
Yeah, I've got all 5.
You've got them all of the subscriptions. Wow.
Yeah. Just talk to my bank manager. He'll tell you all about it.
And it's things like this. We need someone to kind of summarize it all. So yeah, I think the Digital Accountants Club are trying to pave the way to be like, there's a lot of noise, there's a lot of changes, and we're here to help you. So yeah, excited to see what they've got coming. So yeah, it was a good afternoon. Good. Saw quite a few people there. So yeah.
Nice. Oh, good. Oh, good. I'm glad for Jerry, because I know she had to rebrand it and everything and repost it and like start it again. And that shows there's a lot of strength needed for that, right? So that's good to see.
Yeah.
My next title of the next segment is A New Hope. And it's aimed at you, Gary, because you went to your first ever event, or I think it was your first ever event this year, didn't you? You went to QuickBooks Get Connected.
Yeah.
Now, compared to what Amy had told you what an event was, compared to what you thought, let's be honest, what you probably thought an event was going to be like, what was your opinions on an event in the accounting industry? Go for it.
Yeah, it was good, because obviously the only other thing I've ever really been to was Hancock, so it was completely different to that, really. And it was on a smaller scale, but it was nicer because you could actually chat properly to suppliers and people a bit nicer, instead of trying to find a quiet corner or I'll talk to you at lunchtime. Like I said, Hancock is good, but to actually have that one-on-one and talk to people was nice. And just obviously with Amy doing the podcast, and obviously I knew everybody's names, but to finally actually see their faces and like, oh, hello. And like, I got a few, oh, you are real.
Yeah.
But no, I enjoyed it. It was good. Yeah, like the food was nice. Didn't mind that. Good choice of food.
Gary.
I always have a little walk around. But yeah, enjoyed it. Good, well organised as well. All ran quite smoothly. I thought there's nothing worse when you're standing around and waiting for the talkers. But yeah, and quite informative with some of the discussions as well, and what was going on and the changes. So it was nice to hear it firsthand, and not Amy telling me, or the newsletter comes out, or
yeah. That's definitely something, because I think you have been working with QuickBooks for 8-9 years now,
8-9
since
years
you've been helping.
yeah.
So you've never been in front of not necessarily the developers, but the product team.
Yeah, the product team, exactly. Yeah,
this is how I'm doing it, like the nitty gritty of it.
Yeah,
Accountex is massive, overwhelming.
100%.
Yeah, so many people, so loud, you can't actually really get into the deep. And Gary will back me up. We're very much CIS, as people will know from QuickBooks Labs. I do bang on about it, but quite a lot of the things that I'm feeding back to QuickBooks is from Gary and clients that are using the CIS function day in, day out. So it was good that you get in front. And I actually think events like that, where the business owners bring the bookkeepers, the trainees to be in front, can actually get, and I think it helps the software vendors as well.
Well, it was good as well, because obviously it's a smaller event. There was laptops and computers where you could literally jump on straight away and show them what you're talking about as well.
Makes a difference, doesn't it?
It's just, like you said, it is great unless you get there early or stay a bit late. Just trying to keep their attention from why other people coming over and saying hello as well. Do you know? So yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a good day out. Good day out.
Are you coming to Accountex 2026?
I am coming to Accountex. I'm coming on the Wednesday.
Yeah.
We got a couple of members of staff coming as well. It's going to be there. Jamie's first Accountex, so it'll be interesting to see how she reacts. Because like I said, the first time I came, it was a bit overwhelming. I felt like I was just following Amy around a little bit at first, like a fangirl. But now, obviously, I know you guys and a few of the other boys, it's nice to actually good girls to go and talk, and I can actually leave Amy instead of just following her around with a bag of Haribo in my hands.
and I suppose you know some of the more vendors now, right? So you can go and have a chat with
I feel
them
comfortable enough that I can just kind of walk off on my own now and have a little chat. And
I don't know
it's good.
I don't know if you got to see last week's this week's Ask the Accountant recording, but last week's when it goes live. But we had Rachel from Accountex on. And she told us like some of the new things she's really excited for. So Accountex this year has got a finance and accounting area. So that'd be a cool bit to go and have a look at. But she also said HMRC are going to be there, as they always are, but they're having a second like area where it is just a come along and basically skip the queues on the telephone, and you could just have a talk to a HMRC rep there and then.
I reckon it'll still be at least an hour waiting.
Or one of those tickets, you know, like
I'll
you used to get at the meat counter.
Yeah.
Do that.
You know what? They should
65, please. No, but by that time, 1,565, please.
Yeah. Like in Northern Towers, when you used to walk around, they used to play the theme music. They should have that just playing that while you're waiting.
The HMRC whole music.
Yeah.
I wake up in cold sweat some nights with that music in my head.
I must admit, I did say, so Jamie's our accounts training, and I brought her to Fab, which is a much smaller event, and to like dip her toe in. And I did say, Accountex is Fab on steroids. It's next level, and we all need to have a plan. So she's starting to write, who do I want to talk to about certain things? Obviously, there's loads of vendors there. It's nice to see what's going on, but how many hundreds of vendors are going to be there?
I think it's 16,000 off the top of my head. Is that the right number?
Wow.
Thousands.
People.
Yeah. Oh, God. So having a plan is good, but I think from writing down any issues or what you'd like to see or what a client would like from you. Actually, so now I'm going to do an HMRC list.
Okay. Oh, that's going to be a big list.
I think for me, I'm going to just one little rant. For me, this year, 2026, we've had to post a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like VAT registration's not working. Got to post that.
Yeah.
Some authorization's not working and saying, oh, well, I'll do 64.8. And don't know about anyone else. Royal Mail, what is going on? We seem to have no post and then
3 or 4 days and
batch.
Then
So and it is taking so long to get to us. So we actually have a list of what we posted and when to keep track of it. So maybe we'll take that list and say,
or the post. And directly to them, because we've got the same, and Company's House as well. We're having to send so much more stuff to Company's House. ACSP has just caught so many people out, right, with a birthday that they hadn't realised was the wrong. You know what I mean? And
how did that actually happen? How did people's birthday and it's the day, and it can be so wrong. I think I had someone that it was 22nd was the actual birthday, and then they had the 12th. And you're like, the palaver you've got to go. It's got easier. Like we can do it on web filing. It's
only if you've got the ACSP code though, isn't it? So
correct.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh my God. Yeah.
So there is a little element of fiddling. Well, our admin started in November, and she's a pro now, in the deep end. ACSP, MTD. You know, start brand new to an accountancy practice. I'm just hitting you with everything. So, maybe they should have a post box there. To take it back.
Yeah.
Who do we need to talk to? Craig?
Guarantee.
They take it back. Will they open it quicker?
That's it, isn't it? It's
maybe we open it just
with a
paperclip.
When you phone up going, we sent this letter 6 weeks ago, and they're like, we're opening post from January 22nd.
I've seen some horror stories on LinkedIn, but you know, that's nice to know. We'll go with an HMRC list now.
See, that makes your Accountex a little bit more exciting, right? All right. Speaking of HMRC, what about the rise of two-factor authentication? And the only reason I'm bringing this up is because those emails or those posts, pop-ups when you go into HMRC are getting rather more prevalent, aren't they?
Yeah, every time.
Let's be honest. Have you guys still got what I've got? So I've got multiple practices, right? And each one of those practices have their own generic HMRC credentials that we all use, we all know how to get onto, we all love. Obviously, that's what they're trying to eradicate and get rid of. Have you guys got a similar setup? Is it one shared? Yeah.
One agent account, one agent services account. However, I do have a team member in one of them.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Trying it out, yeah.
We have had a separate team member when I was outsourcing.
Okay.
I don't know how that's going to work now, because you have always had the ability of team members. The thing that used to put me off with team members, though, is when you get a new client and you get an authority, you've got to remember to go in and allocate them.
Yeah.
That was the problem with the team member. So I'm hoping, I don't actually know this, but I'm hoping if we're all getting different logins, we all just have access to everything, or will it be the same case as the team member that we've got to remember? We've got a new client, we've entered their authorization code, we've got to go in for everyone. I don't know that. I think have we got until the 13th of May?
Yeah, it's getting closer, isn't it?
It's on the to-do list. Our admin will be doing it. When you're talking about shared logins, someone might be listening. My old firm have not changed the password.
And that was always a danger. That's one of the reasons they didn't like it. And
when someone leaves, you need to change it.
But apparently, because in the agent services account that we don't see a client list, that was because firms like that were complaining that people were leaving, logging in, and using that as a mailing list for clients. So apparently that's why we don't get the client list anymore, is because of that. So.
Is that not just an excuse? Because you still everything else is still on the old one. So if it was such a big issue, you would move people quicker, right?
Yeah.
Move corporation tax quicker, move self-assessment quicker. Maybe it just sounds a little bit like an excuse to me. That was the excuse I was given. If that's the case, fair enough. But I've got this worry now that every time I get a new client, I'm going to have to go and tickle, like we have to do in QuickBooks, make sure they can see everything. Leaving it to the last minute. I've learned from the ACSP, don't go in early. Don't say that you'll be on a list. Don't do all of those things. I'll wait until other people have done it and then follow suit.
Sign up to it,
Well, is it going to be Microsoft Authenticator as well?
I imagine you can choose what authenticate you want, but it's going to be authenticated, right?
Awesome.
But doesn't that make it different? Like, which code you're going to put into QuickBooks, which code you're going to put into them? And I saw a post on LinkedIn as well with one of the software bragging that they're ready for two-factor authentication, which worries me, because does that mean the software have to do something different in the background to make this work?
I get it. Security, everything. Great.
100%. I mean, this is like
when something goes wrong, though,
right?
When changing your phone, that's a faff with your authenticator, and with all of them on. I mean, I feel like, can everything just be a thumbprint or a scan of the face?
Well, that's why passkeys are so good, right? I don't know if you've
Yeah. Except you could be like Gary.
I'm an old man over here and I don't have any of that set up on my phone.
You don't have any passkeys?
Wow.
I got a passcode, that's it. Amy keeps going, you need to do it. I'm like, no, I don't want to.
You're resisting.
I see you trying to log in the morning with your face.
So for the listeners, if I don't have my fringe down
or your glasses on
or my glasses on, it won't. So if I
wake up in the morning and look at a phone,
if my fringe is back or in a hair wrap, I can't get into anything. My fringe has to be down, and the glasses as well. The glasses is understandable, but the fringe thing
doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Never can grow this out. It's always going to be there.
No, that would just frustrate me. I'm getting older. My cheeks are starting to sag a bit and that, so.
And you can't do the thumbprint either.
No, I get eczema, unfortunately. So he'll read
that's it. You'll be locked out.
That's it. He's redundant.
Yeah, no, I'll just keep to me 4 digits.
You're going to be forced, though. You're going to.
I know. I feel like the CIS old boys now. They're making me do it.
You're like, I understand the MTD pain. I have to say though, like passkeys are for me an absolute game changer because I'm on a Mac and every no matter what device I pick up, it just works, right? But what I've noticed is, and I won't say what software it is, but there's a particular prevalent software that we're using at the moment, which we've had a bit of a rough time with anyway. But one of the big problems is I've got members of staff who can't log in because they're not got their passkey set up and we can't force a passkey in. And they try and do passwords and the password goes, or it goes, please enter a password. They're like, I've just written the password. Well, what's going on here? So yeah, I feel like passkeys, two-factor authentication, all that sort of jazz. You're right, Amy, it is a good thing. But I think we're going to go through a lot of pain in the next.
A lot. We've got it with our trainee who has struggled to get authenticated on a new phone, and it's been a few months now.
Really?
Yeah, and what you have to get IT involved, and then they have to get into the device, and it's just. I think we will end up with people still sharing. I think even though HMRC will want you, there will be an element of sharing.
Don't you think it's a bit unfair on team members though? Because you're kind of asking them to use their own personal device to add authentication.
So I've got this with a friend who's in the accounting space, uses her personal mobile doesn't get a work mobile, use it for Microsoft Authenticator.
Yeah.
And her employer has said that their IT need to look at the phone.
And it's
because
a personal
the authenticator on there, and it's a personal mobile. I said no, they don't. They can't, right? You should provide your team member with a phone, which is what we do.
Yeah,
provide our team members with an iPhone, basic SIM, authenticator goes on there, email goes, anything work related goes on there. Because for us, if they go, I can shut it down, ring up and get it shut down. When you're asking people to do it with your personal phones, you're messing.
Right, does it?
Yeah, and especially if you want to take control of that personal phone. So I think the phone authenticators aren't ideal, but it's the route we're going down with everything. Can't do anything without it. I feel for the people who, in our space, we are embracing technology and we're moving with the times, but just in when you think about the older clients that can't even do the gateways, the government gateway login, and then they get to verify their own identity. And when did you open your current account? When was your mobile phone contract taken out? All those questions.
Or your mortgage repayments.
Yeah, they have to come in. They have to. I don't know about you. They have to come into the office and do it with me.
Oh, really?
So, especially construction.
Yeah. But that's where you get trying to get
older people. Is that what we're saying? It's a little bit forceful, but.
Yeah,
we've got no choice. No. We've got to do it. We
don't have a choice. I'm just scared. I'm just scared for how that's going to be. Yeah. Speaking of scared, and speaking of keeping the times, what about Attack of the Adjustments? Yeah,
you're getting good for this.
Yeah. The Star Wars theme just keeps coming and coming.
As the beer's going down.
That's it. That's exactly it. All right, FRS 102 and 105 adjustments coming in, revenue recognition, leasing updates, all that jazz. It's starting to get a little bit of traction on social media, and people have already started. So I'll I'll paraphrase this because I don't want to kind of say too much.
Yeah.
But there is a post on social media where it says, just had a new client just had this with a client who's arguing with the new FRS 102 revenue recognition, and thought, they're basically saying that they don't really know what else to do. They've already been as professional, as calm as they can, but basically they're saying that the client's arguing that why do they have to make these adjustments? They've done the business for years. This is how they've always done it. Suddenly you want to change it now, and suddenly you want to bring this in. And the person's going how they've had to spend lots of time, money, resources, kind of getting to the point of understanding it in the first place, figuring out how they're going to deal with it. And ultimately, they're now having to deal with this issue, and it looks like they're going to lose the client over it, right?
Yeah.
I've seen other ones where people are saying how, especially for charities and stuff, it's going to be even worse for them, and there's going to be all sorts of things. It just feels like to me this is one of the most fundamental changes we've had for a long, long time. And in fairness, there's been a lot of webinars and all that sort of stuff that you could go to and everything else. Software's not really done anything about this yet. Lease recognition, I suppose, or leasing side of things has been a bit more help, but as an auditor, this is your time to shine, Amy. What have you done? And Gary, over to you. Have you been told or prepped to look for something or anything like that? I mean, if you guys can't pick it up, what's the hope of the rest?
Yeah, so for me on the audit side, obviously it's 1st of January 2026 accounting periods starting, so we're having conversations with accountants about it, not necessarily the clients themselves. There is a bit of, Amy, you'll know.
Yeah.
What do I need to put in? And we've always had this kind of thing in charities anyway, as kind of reading of the contracts, making sure that we understand what should be in where, deferrals and all that kind of stuff. So there is going to be a reliance on auditors. And it's always been a bigger company thing or a charity thing, and now it's coming all the way down. So we're all having to think about our construction clients, anyone that's got contracts, and going, right, we've got to go through the step process. We've got to make sure that we identify what should be the obligated in which period. I think a lot of the problems will be around the transaction price and trying to get the right ones in the right period, especially if contracts are vague. So there's going to be, I don't think there's necessarily software that could do that for us, unless we look at the generic ones and going, can you read this contract and summarize and pull out this information? Obviously paid versions. Don't put anything in non-paid versions. Yeah. So it's bringing a lot of stuff for the higher level down. And I do think, although we've been talking about it it feels like forever, a few years. It's been a few years. There are still accountants like MTD, there are still accountants out there going, that's not going to be relevant for me. But it is. And we do. This
isn't one where you've got a threshold to worry about, right?
It's everyone.
It's if you're a limited company, you're in. Do you know what I mean? And you talk to your clients all the time, and how are you going to even explain this if they're affected or not? It just becomes such a hard, this is just taking us way out of our normal conversations we have with clients, and we're going to be sounding alien to them, right?
It's going to, I think the leasing conversation is going to be easier than the revenue conversation.
Apart from it's going to massively affect, but it's going to affect.
It will, right? But it will be, it is going to affect the look of your balance sheet, right? We can't, there's no denying that. I just feel for a lot of my small clients, it's going to be low value, and they've given us a list, haven't they, of what comes out, low value or less than 12 months, quite a lot. It's good for our smaller clients. It's going to be a lot of, if you've got long leases, 5-year leases, we're going to have to do that. And again, we kind of looked at that at the FRS 102 level rather than 1A and 105. So if you're if your firm is in the bigger brackets, it's not going to be so much of a burden. So this is why I think it would be an easier conversation. The revenue will be new to some.
Yeah.
And they're not necessarily, it's not going to be easy to explain to clients. From an auditor perspective, I'm going to be talking to the accountants and saying, right, have you dealt with these two things? Yes or no? Okay. Yes. Where's your workings? I'm going to be reviewing them. No. Okay. Let's work together and see. You need to read it. You need to read the standards and you need to apply it. And then I will audit it. So there's kind of a little bit of a disparity there. For my small clients, my FRS 102, 1A ones, it will need to be me making the decision for them and then trying to get it through to them. I don't think, thinking about my small limited companies, I don't think they will know about this, no matter if you put it in a newsletter, whatever. Yeah.
No, most of them would just go, what do you think is best, Amy? In all honesty.
Yeah.
Is it the same for you, Aaron, with your client portfolio?
Yeah, I mean, we've tried. The hardest thing is even knowing the impact. Like, at least with MTD, it was quite straightforward to go, oh, these are the ones going to be impact, these aren't. Like, there's no easy button to press, oh, which ones have got leases and which ones don't, and which ones have got contracts in their income. Yeah, you can go probably by industry and maybe be able to do from that, but you're going to have to do client by client, aren't you? And it...
Definitely. And you're going to have the conversation about what property they've got, because it's going to be around property. And if you've got a lease, oh, do I have a lease?
Yeah. Yeah,
you do. Do you know how long it is? Oh, it's run out. Great. Winning.
I just pay it every month.
Yeah.
I know. Then there is, I think, then with the leases, the calculations, I'll deal with that when I get to that point. I think
the calculation is going to be frustrating and everything else, but it's the tax position of it all. It's like suddenly, like, the depreciation's not going to be added back, or there's going to be some element that's not. It's like, what, why? Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
I'm not going to lie. I've kind of pushed that to the side. Yeah. I'm guilty of potentially doing that and trying not to think about it. I'm going to have to. We like the term segment, don't we?
Yeah.
Segment our clients, starting with, right, who do we think is going to be affected by the leasing? Who do we think is going to be affected by the revenue recognition? Industry based on the revenue recognition a bit more than the leasing side, but it's going to have to be conversational. I don't think software's necessarily going to help us. It was going to help us in the calculation. It's going to help us in the taxation.
Yeah.
I'd like to think, I know I haven't seen anything out there yet, but I'm hoping it will be in there. But just thinking, like, I'm thinking December year ends and going from there, but short periods.
Exactly. Yeah. Anything like that. And then suddenly, yeah. And it's about so many changes, so many adjustments, so many things. It's just like, this is not.
It's going to be on the accountants more than necessarily. I mean, obviously, bookkeepers doing year-end accounts, but it can't necessarily be on the processing side of things, unless the information will be a conversation to say, paying rent. How long do we know? How long have we got the lease agreement? Do we know how long? And then going from there, right, we need to get the lease agreement. We need to see what everyone has got, and then take a holistic view. Right, who do we need to target? Just another thing in the mix with everything else that we've got to remember and crack on with.
And it's going to be people like you, Gary. He's going to be the bad guy because you're going to be ringing up the client saying, "Look, I can't get these. Amy won't let me file these accounts. So you give me this information." Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like. And they're like, well, you've never asked for this information before. Why suddenly?
Well, I have to give that to you last year, and then you'll tell them why. They're like, oh, they're just trying to make it complicated for us.
Yeah.
They're out to get us.
I mean, we're used to
like, my fee's got to go up because of it as well. So
yeah, we still love that as well.
Yeah. I mean, we're used to being the bad guys by now. ACSP.
Yeah.
You've got to do it. MTD. I mean,
we've already had a couple of them thinking it's us that made it, done MTD.
We
made this decision.
We actually have a client coming in to us next week. The moaning on the MTD is next level. I found some free software that I'd like you to use, so you don't have to charge me.
It's not Wave, is it? Because if it is, 1 mile.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but I'm like, it's not us, and it's been a constant battle. So this is just going to be another thing to bring into the mix. I mean, I know we chose this industry. It changes every year when taxes change.
Yeah.
So we knew what we were getting ourselves into way back when we started. But it's constant. There's no, and I feel like it's more constant than it used to be, right?
You feel like you just get your head around one bit, and then all of a sudden they announce and do something else. You're like, whoa.
and this is where we need to turn to the training providers and the software providers to help.
We do.
So please help us.
Definitely.
We do. The next section I've got is the ledger strikes back.
Are you going to write these down somewhere? I think I need them.
Gary, I want you to talk about how you think software is at the moment, because again, I alluded to it at the beginning. Like, I see the changes before they happen. I make videos on them. I do training on them and everything else. Amy then gets forced to be up to date with it as well, because she's on certain podcasts where she has to be up to date with it. But you having to work with it day in, day out, what's your feeling? And be honest, like, how are you feeling with the state of the software at the moment? Because the changes are rapid, right? Like, every time you log in, there must be a whole new button there and a whole new feature there. Yeah. And it's like, how are you dealing with it? How's it going your end?
Yeah, it's not too bad. I'm very much, new button, let's have a little play to see what it does. Play. Oh, no.
I'm never touching that
again. But no, it's good. It's keeping you on your toes. A lot of it is helping out. I have a little moan. I'm getting to the age where I don't like lots of change. But then once I worked out what it does and how it helps and that, then I'm all right with it. But it's good. With everything also now linking together is helping a lot more now, compared to what it used to be like. We had to log into one thing, log into another thing, log into this thing to do the same thing. So that's helped out millions, really. Especially with, like, going back to CIS, that's boring, that's what I do. But as soon as QuickBooks, you could submit through them and send statements through there. So, oh my God, I've just saved myself a whole day's worth of work there.
And that's prime example of going back to the developers and saying, this is how we're doing it. We're having to download each one and then independently send them. And it took a bit of time, but we're there. Click a button, all selected, gone. Not that they necessarily read them or they go to junk, but it's a step further in the direction. Which
is good, but then on the other hand, where this is coming out, you've got people now that think they can do everything themselves, which is good, and I'm glad they feel confident they can do that. But it doesn't always help. But then obviously we're just at the end of the phone and we can go through it with them, and then
there is something with that, in that we've got these tools, we're telling the clients what they're doing, this is what we're using, great, can I give it a go? Okay, great, I'm going to take my bookkeeping back, but can you still do my VAT return? And we've had that instance a couple of times, and we've taken a decision to not do people's VAT returns where they've done their own bookkeeping, because it doesn't work.
No, you end up redoing
you try
bookkeeping and
but there was something Apron William.
Yeah.
You tried it.
Yeah.
So Gary did watch. I did
watch it.
It was
It does sound good, but they've only got a link to Gmail at the moment. I don't know if that's obviously changed since then. It couldn't read everything. I reckon it will be good, but it's obviously very beta phase at the moment when they're releasing it. But again, that's with a lot of them. I remember when we first signed up to Apron, when we left Dext, and it was like, oh my days, Apron. But now Apron is, it's obviously take time. They need to know what the customers and us, and what everybody needs. And it's great that they actually do listen though. No one not sometimes and back in the day.
Just remind me who you left again, sorry. Who was it you left?
Who did we leave? Dex, yeah.
I'm not allowed to say that one, sorry.
No, you are.
You say it as many times as you want. I just every time I have to say
you signed nothing.
I haven't signed anything. Well, I didn't like the fields.
Yeah. I don't know what was it? What was it? It was what?
But no, it is good. Again, there's room for improvement. Certainly, with it seems to struggle with subcontractor invoices. It always reads net not gross. So you have to amend that, which is okay when you got 1 and 2, but when you got 30 subby invoices to go through, and then
it's better than the one that will be beeped.
Yes, definitely. Like I said, there's good bits and bad bits. I had a little moan at QuickBooks because even when you process the invoice from Apron, it transfers to QuickBooks. You still then have to go into the invoice to take the CIS off.
Yeah. That
will be fixed with a new update that's coming. I can't say too much more.
Lovely.
Keep an eye on your recertification. Put it that way.
Recertification. Don't forget that recertification.
No, I passed mine the other day. Thank you very much.
You're level 1.
Level 1 now.
Oh, whoa.
The videos.
Did you recognize any of the presenters? All right, Gary. We have
a little bit.
We have the return of Top Trump. So, Gary, this is your first time here. You didn't know this was coming. You have 5 Top Trumps cards to guess. I've got in front of me. Obviously, you can use Amy for help, which is not much help. Let's put it this way. One of the real downside. Yeah, this is not a skill set. But we have 5 cards in front of me. Amy can obviously help you as much as you want. And you have got to try and guess all of these cards, and you can only ask me yes or no questions. You're against the clock. You're allowed to pass at any point, but if you pass, you get a 1-minute penalty. How does that sound to you?
Sounds good.
Okay, cool. I have 5 cards.
He's not good with names.
No,
I may have been kind, but one of them, this one might be a little bit tricky. You might need to help him on that one, but I think he'll be all right on the rest. All right. So you're allowed to ask me any silly question you want in 3, 2, 1. Ask away.
Right. Boy or girl? No, yes or no questions.
Yeah.
Male?
No.
Female?
Yes.
Sweet.
Do ask that because it might not be a person.
Might be a software vendor.
Could be software vendor as well.
Well, yeah, but you said female now, so let's go.
Okay. Accountant or bookkeeper?
No, accountant.
Accountant.
Is it an accountant?
No.
Yeah. No.
That's either one. Well, yes, but not known for. Yes, not known for.
Yes, not known for.
So an accountant, female.
Yes, but not known for accountant as such.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Amy?
Amy, yes.
It's right there.
Right there. Is it behind?
Yes, it's on there.
Next one.
Should have got that one.
Right, go quick.
Supplier?
No.
Male?
Yes.
Bookkeeper?
Accountant? Yes. I'll get
accountant. Yes. Do they do talks and podcasts?
Yes.
Yes. I wonder who it might be. Is it you?
No.
No. Oh, okay. Oh.
Who do I podcast with? Go through them.
Is it
Yes.
Billy the Lovely James?
It is. Ding, ding, ding,
Yay!
You might want to go down the same route. And then we might guess with the background.
Oh,
A green background
green background
with that says
QuickBooks Labs.
right.
Oh.
Do you
You reckon
remember
that-
their names? Okay.
You only shared a beer with them.
I've got two.
Okay, well there's one.
Is it the lovely Aaron?
No,
Oh,
Okay.
You again?
no.
No.
That'd be good, right?
Just say
Just
yeah.
have one.
Okay, something Chaplin. First name. Something Chaplin.
It's also not that one.
Oh, it's not that one. Okay. If you would say, as a child, as a game, something says, someone says.
Simon says.
Simon Woodhouse, well done.
Yay!
Hey, well done, thank you.
That's all
Lots of help here. Sorry, I'm not very good at
next
names.
one.
Right.
Right, so not Simon Says.
It's not him either.
We're now going to call Simon Says.
Simon says it.
You know, like the old something Chaplin.
Charlie
No,
Chaplin.
it's not him, Amy. It's not him. You go down the wrong route.
Ah,
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's got to be.
you can imagine what we're like in a
It's
pub.
got to be.
It's got
Ask
to be
if it's a
you.
person or not.
Is it a person?
No.
Oh,
Okay. Supplier.
This one's so obvious. No, it's not a supplier.
what does it say?
I can't read
What
it.
is that symbol?
QuickBooks Labs again.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's
Labs,
a
yeah.
Is it QuickBooks Labs?
And you
Yay!
thought it was just me that was bad.
Final one. And this one's going to be the
Oh,
hardest
it's
one. you've got.
gold. It's gold.
Gold.
Silver. But yeah.
Silver. Software.
No. But known for, it's a person very much known for software.
It's not a gentleman that's gone to Spain, is it?
Do you know his name? Do you know his name? God.
We'll glaze over that one.
Love you, Johann.
Johann. Aaron.
No.
No.
You're asking me
You're pointing.
a silver, a person.
The OG. The first card we ever did.
Oh, you should know that then.
Go through vendors. Go
He's
through what,
asking you.
go for what you might be known for.
Sorry?
Go
What
through
is-
vendors. What do you think he might be known for?
Any kind of software?
Dex.
No.
QuickBooks.
No.
Sage.
Yes.
Chris Downing.
Yeah. 5 minutes, 5
I
seconds.
knew that.
I'm not going to lie to you. That might not get to the top. top spot.
Well
done,
guys.
I think we've established the Hancocks are not good at top trumps.
No, definitely. We'll keep to QuickBooks Monopoly.
Yeah, and I've heard QuickBooks Monopoly goes very well. Well, thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for joining us for this exciting episode of Ask the Accountant Weekly. Thank you for Amy for making her debut. And thank you, Gary, for also making your whole podcast debut, let alone weekly live debut. So thank you very much. YouTube, anything you want to plug, talk about, go for it.
So our next event is Accountex,
Mhm.
Wednesday the 13th. We are both going to be there day one. I'm staying for day two. Gary, should we see if we can get Gary on another podcast?
Yeah, we'll get him on
As
QuickBooks
long as we
Labs.
don't do top trumps.
No,
Or
he'll be
you could,
coming
you
with
could,
the goods.
you could
He'll have
squat
the
for it for
trainers.
next time
I'll have
and then
trainers
beat
on
your
with
score. Brilliant.
Yeah, so Accountex is the next event that we're going to.
Yep.
And yeah, see us. We're on socials. Our Hancock and Hastings Instagram is constantly full of
Yep. They got me to
some
do
kind
some
of
videos.
TikToks.
Yeah. Brilliant. Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming on. It looks like I'm being kicked out of the front room because Taskmaster's about to come on. So
there you go.
What we got?
I've got Eagles coming at me.
We've got
Happy Star Wars Day, everyone. As you can see,
Star Wars Day. Be with you.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you for joining. All that sort of stuff. We'll see you in the next one. Apparently, in fact, I can give you what's going to happen in the next one.
Ooh.
Mr. Free Agent to come back to us and give us some insights on what to expect from an MTD point of view on the others. So that is something I'm going to tease you with now. So yeah, definitely turn into that one. Thanks everyone. Cheers all, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.